Yes, today we are going to discuss about the constructivist approach, the 7.4 chapter. And the second one is state developed model of teaching mathematics strategies. Okay, this is the most important topic to the theory exams of B.Ed. Uh, seen from B.Ed examinations. So, what is constructivism? Before going to discuss about the constructivism, we know need to learn about the we need to recall the concepts or the methods or the approaches. What is approach you already know, and there are two types of types of categories of teaching methods. One is teacher centered method and the second one is learner centered method. So constructivist approach is a learner centered method, and we already, it's not a new method, we already learned about these methods, but specifically we did not discuss about what is constructive approach. So you know already that approach is a blend of two or more teaching methods, and now we are going to discuss about what is constructivism. So constructivism means we already discuss it about this constructivism in project method and in heuristic method. That means the learner gets the knowledge theoretically, that won't be eternal, and if he gets the knowledge by his um, practicals, automatically he remembers always. So the constructivism focused on the practical knowledge of the students. Constructivism is basically a theory based on observation and scientific study about how people learn. According to the Brooks and Brooks, he described it in 1993. It says that people construct their own understanding and knowledge of the world through experiencing things and reflecting on those experiences. That means, according to the Brooks, constructivism is a theory. It discusses about the learning the things, learning procedure of the individual. Every individual learner gets knowledge theoretically, but if he gets the knowledge through his experiences and through his actions, through his observations, the knowledge will be always, he won't forget it, and he can, the knowledge will be eternal according to the Brooks and Brooksness. So the knowledge whatever the learner gets by constructing their own understanding and knowledge by experiences or activities or associations with the environment where he goes and where he interacts with this, then automatically if he recruit with those experiences, he gets the knowledge. So the constructivism is a theory which discusses about the learning procedure of the individual, which in which the learner gets its knowledge through experiencing the things and reflecting on those experiences in his environment, in his real life situations. How we can define this construct approach in detail? So you know that learning is a complex process. From times immemorial, attempts have been made to understand the human learning. So from so many years, the educationists and all the psychologists are trying their level best and attempted so many theories and advocated and proposed so many theories by because regarding the learning, because learning is a very complex process, and to know understand the process of human learning. So according to the view of this Aristotle, knowledge is derived from sensory impressions. So it derived the knowledge using the sensory impressions in the olden days. So the Aristotle, according to the view of Aristotle, knowledge is derived from sensory impressions. That means the students or the learner gets the individual gets the knowledge or acquires the knowledge through his sensory impressions or sensory organs. So contrary to the E statement, nowadays the NCF National Curriculum Framework 2005 is now describing that knowledge is derived from the experiences and associations of every learner in his environment in daily life. So, according to the based on this NCF 2005 NCF to the shrunk as discussed or described the definition constructive approach as experience is a primary source of learning and anything that is lead, learned is a result of interaction and association with the environment. So according to the Schenk, the experience is the primary source. So for knowledge and whatever the learned that will be from interactions and association with the environment. So yes, we have discussed about the Brooks and Brooks definition already. Once again, we will recall the constructivism definition defined by the Brooks and Brooks, means both the brothers Brooks and Brooks. Constructivism is basically a theory on observations and scientific study about how people learn according to the Brooks and Brooks. So it says that people construct their own understanding and knowledge of the world through experiencing the things and reflecting on those experiences. The learner are the creators of their own knowledge. So this is the definition given by the Brooks and Brooks in 1993. We have already discussed and we have defined in the similar way. So if we discuss about the constructivism, it is a new or not, it's not a new approach. It is already we have discussed, it is a old approach. That means in project method and in heuristic method. We have discussed already about this constructivism, but we are discussing about constructivist approach in detail. So we can say constructivism is not completely a new approach for learning. The famous psychologists and the educationists like John Piaget, J.S. Brunner, Woodman, David Asubel, Peckis, and already Lev Vygotsky, and so many are emphasized on this approach. So we can say these are the contributors of constructive approaches. Who are the contributors of constructive approach? The famous psychologist John Piaget, J.S. Brunner, Woodman, and David Asubel, Vygotsky, and some other persons who has contributed their um services on constructivism. So we can say these are the contributors of constructivism. It means uh, constructivism is states about the learning. It's describes about the learning and what way the learning happens when people interact with the environment. So it discusses about the learning happens when people actively construct their own over knowledge. So the generally the learner, every learner will have some knowledge. That means there will be some knowledge existing within the in every individual before attempting or before interacting with any environment. But after interacting with the environment or after interacting approaching any situation, the learner gets excited and to learn something new, and on his old experiences or on his old knowledge, he develops his own knowledge on the top of his existing knowledge. So it means when we experience something, we engage in our mind and delete the experience with our existing knowledge or ideas through the mind. So we don't delete whatever the knowledge or whatever the idea will be there in the mind, that will be enhanced, or the if it is good, if it is right, that will be enhanced. If it is wrong, the concept what is there in the mind will be deleted the experience will be deleted. In the place of experiences, something will be replaced what is fact. So this constructivistic approach helps the students, the learners, to construct their knowledge by their own, and as well as if the impression is already there, some impressions are or experiences are already there within the mind of the learner, will also will be deleted, and the new things will be new experiences and new ideas will be replaced in the minds of the students by this constructivism. So constructivism helps the students, constructive approaches helps the students to modify the knowledge which is already existed in the minds of the students. So there are some goods, there are some good benefits by this constructivism. So generally we use always in nowadays in teaching, whatever we are following the CCE, what CCE, continuous comprehension and evaluation, the constructivistic approach we are using always. So there are so many types of constructivistic approach, like problem solving approach, collaborative learning approach, cooperative learning approach. So but so many approaches are designed to discuss about the syllabus and to teach the syllabus to the students of the nation of our in India. So we can say these the fellows, the John Piaget, Lou Vygotsky, Brunner, Asubel, John Dewey, uh, these all have contributed a lot to the development of constructivist approach, and which is very useful and which is helpful to the students to learn the things, and it is very useful to the teachers to make the students to learn in a practical way, to get the to acquire the knowledge by themselves with the help of the teacher or the guidance of the teacher.